Hello everybody, and today I'm going to be showing you how to put in the Corsair H55 Hydro Series water cooler. I did an unboxing of this in an earlier video. Check the link in the description and it'll show you. So, first I'm going to take off the back plate. Yes, this is a pre-built system, and today I'm going to be doing an upgrade on it. So first thing you want to do is get your little kit, if you have one, and you want to pull out your electrostatic wristband. Just put it on like it's a watch so the metal's touching you. And then clip it onto the outside somewhere, like that. If you don't have an electrostatic wristband, just keep touching the outsides often, or tap the power supply every once in a while. Also, make sure obviously it's unplugged and the switch is off if you have one on the power supply, and let's get started. So, first things first, we're going to need to take out the hard drive. Actually, we're going to need to take out the motherboard to put in the water cooler, because we have to access the back panel to put on the back plate. So that means we're going to have to remove the motherboard. So we're going to have to take out everything in the way. That includes power supply, hard drive, fan, and the graphics card, and obviously all of the wires connecting to it. So first things first, let's go ahead and remove the hard drive. Now, a crucial part of this is to know where your screws are going. So if you're not like me and haven't looked into your system before and this is the first time doing it, make sure you know where your screws are going to be going, or else you're going to be lost. Last one. Right. Now we got all the 4 screws out, so so now this hard drive will slide right out, just like so. You can take off the power cable to it, and remember where that blue SATA cable went. And you can just throw it right there. Color coordination is key on these. And then you can pull that out if you have one. This is just a drive bay option if you want to open up another drive bay, because it's also in the way. Now, not that this computer is already a silent computer, I just want to make it more quiet and give it some more water cooling performance and upgrade the PSU, because we all know they use semi-cheap PSUs. For this, you won't have to worry about taking out the, what is it? You won't have to worry about taking out the CD, DVD, because that's out of the way for me. It may not be for you, so you might have to take it out yourself. The next thing you want to do is take out the 4-pin motherboard connector for the CPU power, and then you want to take out the 24-pin ATX cable for the motherboard. And then all your cables should be done. So now we're going to remove the power supply. 4 screws. I'll put it back down so I don't drop it. I have obviously done some upgrades to this computer. I put in 2 more sticks of RAM, because this came pre with 8 gigabytes. Well, I put another 8 inside, so now I got 16, which I think is just enough. It's not the ultimate gaming computer. It only has an i5 inside of it. I know. For an XPS, it's the special edition, so it has no i5. I mean, it has no i7, it only has an i5 in it. A lower end graphics card, which I'm going to be changing out shortly, some other day. Then you come down to the bottom here, and you'll see two clips. You gotta push those down, and then push back on the power supply. Pain. There we go. And you just pull out. Then if you disconnected all the cables properly, it'll just pull out just like that. And it's a fairly cheap power supply. I'll be changing that out. Then you'll come over. You'll find that most of the stuff's out of the way, but you still have to take out the fan and the graphics card. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out the fan, which you'll find the screws on the outside. Make sure you go the right way with these, because these screws strip out easily if you tighten them too much. These are different screws, because if you try to screw them in with different screws, the screws that you took off the motherboard or something, they won't screw in, your fan won't stay secure. Obviously, your motherboard won't stay secure either. Okay, now, when you take off the fan, unplug it from the motherboard, bang, just like that. If you're going to keep the fan in, I'm not, but if you're going to keep the fan in, make sure you know where this goes. That's key. Now, we are going to, this has a wireless card inside of it, so I'm also going to have to take the wireless part out. But for now, I'll take off the thing. Sorry guys, I'm having a brain fart today. A graphics card. I'm going to take off the graphics card. There we go. It's a little baby guy. It's a, I want to say it's a GTX. I mean, it's just a GT something. It's not a very big one. That's why I'm going to be upgrading it. Okay, so now, what we're going to do, we're going to take out the wireless chip part. You just unscrew it, because they put that stupid little plastic cap on top of it. Then it'll pop up. Take out the screw. Pull back on you. Okay. Good. We'll just put that right there. Good. Now we're almost there. So what we have to do is then take out these screws. Once I take them out, I'll be right back. Before I leave though, make sure you know where your power connector for your power button is. And you can just pull on it, pull it out. Make sure you remember exactly where these go, or else you're going to be in deep trouble. You're also going to have to take out the 3.5 in the front, 3.0 rather. Good. Okay, that's everybody there. And we got one more right here. Good. Okay, I'll be back once I'm done taking out the motherboard. Okay, great. I'm back, and I have taken out the motherboard from the computer chassis. Now we're going to take out the fan and the heatsink that cover the processor unit. There's one. Now, obviously, when you change the stuff out, like one of these, I recommend highly that you keep this just in case anything goes wrong, and that you test your water cooler before you put it in. I don't have another computer that'll test this. I do have another computer, but my other computer is not like this computer. Be very careful when you're doing this too. You don't want to put too much pressure down, because then you might snap the board somewhere. And if you have one, don't be like me. Use a long bit screwdriver. It'll come in handy, trust me. Good. Now you unplug it, and then the fan will come right off. Perfect. Then what you have to do is you'll wipe the rest of the crap off the processing unit and this, so you don't get it everywhere. Clean the fans if you want, if you're like me, and then put this one back on. I'll be back once I do that, because I have a little bit of cleaning to do. Well guys, there you are. I'm not going to continue with the rebuild because you don't need to see me putting everything back in. That would just make it a stupid video. Yeah, just follow the rest of the instructions for the pump and you'll be all good. For this one, actually, believe it or not, I didn't have to use this, the back plate, and it was, I don't know why I didn't think of it, because the CPU holding bracket has screws on it, and I actually took the whole thing off. I didn't look at that bracket, and that bracket didn't have mounts of those screw holes, so, but the screws still fit, so, yeah, that's about it. See you guys later.